Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Right, we knew it was coming. It's here. The declaration of martial law in California, of all places. A lot of us saw that this was coming. We just didn't know where and how, but he's been chomping at the bit for months to actually, I'm talking about the orange twerp, to actually make this declaration. What a week. What a week it is. I am going to have a look to see what Fleon, and if you're wondering who Fleon is, he's the space boy that is the parasite on the back of the US taxpayer, soon to be ex-CEO of Tesla. I want to see how he's going, what he's going to do next. He's made some threats, a really big um, uh, gut punch for him. What I feel like is his father, understanding the father issues he has. His father has rejected him in his entire life, never good enough, and rejected by his father, which is why he has such a close relationship with his mother. And to his mother, he could never ever do any wrong, so he was enabled in his bad choices by his mother. But his father has come out and said that he supports the orange twerp. Talk about a stab to the guts. Talk about a gut punch and a low blow. So his father's publicly come out and said that he's backing the orange twerp. So I want to have a look to see how things are going to go. What's Elon's next move? Now, where do I go with this? We know that Fleon stole the election. I've posted something in my post section where it's a compilation of all these things that they've said, put out by Occupy Democrats. We know, you and I know, we preaching to the choir. But say this is what Fleon's got. The Kremlin have publicly come out and offered a space for Fleon if he wants to go there. There's a few things I want to. Okay, it's slay the boot on Leon Day today, apparently. What I want to have a look at. So the orange twerp has come out and basically said he's not against cancelling all Fleon's contracts. He's come out and said that totally it was a Nazi salute. He's come out and threatened consequences if Fleon backs any Democrat candidates. I just want to see what's next. What's next? Where on earth do we go? Entertainment only, if I haven't said that anywhere for the censors. Where do we go? And as I split the deck and I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale, I was thinking about where I go with this as I was opening this reading, and I split the deck and I had to put the cards down because these are the two cards, the Eight of Cups on the full moon and the stabbing in the back, downfall for Fleon. Now, a lot of us read last year that 2025 was going to be the downfall year for Fleon. We just didn't know quite. We thought that it was going to be Harris cancelling his contracts or something, or in the investigations going ahead. But crikey, where it's gone. So we've got the moon card again. Only the second full moon card in the deck, the secrets being revealed, the lunacy. So at the moment, both sides have been grabbed by the scruff of the neck and being dragged back into their naughty corners. They're still hissing and spitting at each other. I do feel that this was genuine. A lot happened under the cover of this spat, including the Supreme Court ruling that Doge can access Social Security. Look up Robodebt, Robodebt, that happened in Australia about 5 or so years ago, where AI was used to troll through the social security system in Australia, and it was an absolute schmozzle nightmare that cost lives and cost families and careers. It was just hideous. But this is, I get that this is what they are intending, is to implement a type of robo-debt. Just ghastly, 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 hideous, cruel, awful situation. Let's go to the usual six suspects. Let it through. If you haven't seen it, pop over to Laurie at The Way of Positive Change, her latest live. So if you go to The Way of Positive Change, you have to click on the little live symbol. The latest live covered this, plus a lot more. But I'm going to leave it to Laurie. But yeah, so we've got on this full moon, secrets being revealed or simply lunacy, but restriction. So my first question is the orange twerp going to order the arrest? And yeah, I'm serious there. Is he going, oh, I've got a hair hanging down. Is he going to order the arrest of Fleon? Now, I call him Fleon because he is the biggest welfare whore in the history of welfare, and he is simply a parasite sucking on the back of the United States taxpayer. But let's have a look. Is the orange twerp? Oh boy, please just hang on, grit your teeth, hang on, fasten your harness, because we've got about 3 months, 90 days of this to play out. It's going to get wild, absolutely. So show me. Is the orange twerp going to order the arrest of Fleon? Remembering, Fleon came into the United States under false visa pretenses and got his citizenship or dual citizenship under false pretenses. He came in on a student study visa and didn't student study. I mean, it's no different from Melania coming in on some sort of Einstein visa. What? Remembering also Melania, she's watching her step at the moment too, because she didn't become a US citizen until after Barron was born. So therefore, the old anchor baby issue comes up with Melania. So she's been pretty quiet, and she has her reasons. But my question is the orange twerp going to order the arrest of Fleon? And I've got 3 cards pop out, so let's have a look. This one was the first. I think that's a yes. Yes. The challenge is trap, four of wands. Is this arrested? Is this arrested? A message being put out? Because that's the challenge. Complete and utter downfall, the constant stabbing in the back, or the swords poised to fall. Let me put it that way, because he's not actually in the back yet, but the sword's poised to fall. Trapped. The trap by the messaging, but is it arrested? The foundation. Being back up against the wall and being forced to succumb to the rules, the boundaries, the guardrails. In the past, a lot of wands here. A lot of information being put out very quickly, Now, this is the past in response to is Fleon going to, the order going to come for Fleon to be arrested? There will be a lot of social media attacks back and forth, not necessarily by Fleon, but by his minions. But there's going to be a lot of threats back and forth, a lot of information come out back and forth. Crowning the reading, his money is not going to save him. He's going to find himself tangled in the undergrowth. Here's the ruling. The judicial system, perhaps, the courts, the government. It's going to bring everything to an end. This cycle is over internally. The Ace of Pentacles. His strength was or is all tied up in his money. He's regretting huge regrets. Hopes and fears, Homeland Security. He's going to order Nome to do it. He's going to order Nome to do it. It's going to be a Homeland Security order. Insecurity, trying to keep things secret. He's going to be facing a crossroads moment in regards to the election. And the Seven of Cups. He's going to be faced with a choice of what he's going to do. And we've got the walking away, and we've got emotionally disconnecting, and we've got the Justice card. It's to do with the victory, and it's to do with treason and betrayal, and it's going to bring about an ending for all parties involved. Oh boy, this is going to get... Okay, so what's going to come first? Is Fleon going to threaten to release the election information, or is he just simply going to release the election information? Secrets being revealed. What's Fleon going to do? What is Fleon going to do? Okay, what's Fleon going to do to trigger the arrest? So yeah, there is going to be an order that comes out is what I'm getting. What is Fleon going to do that will trigger this executive order to arrest him? Oh, this is getting bloomin' egg. What? Stand back, stand out of the way, let the tech bro boys take on the MAGA cult and let them sort it out between themselves. Just stay out of their way. What is it that Fleon's going to do that's going to trigger this arrest warrant? Oh dear, what's Fleon going to do that's going to trigger this arrest warrant? What is it Epstein? Is it election? What is it? The world? I'm going to say it's the Epstein files, because it is... The election was simply in the United States. The Epstein is worldwide trafficking, worldwide. It has worldwide implications. Yeah, there it is. It's coming out big time at the base. Things that they tried to keep hidden, divine feminine being exposed. He's not made the decision yet, but he's thinking about it. The Star. He's going to... Boy, is it via Starlink? Like, just released everywhere? Or is it that he's trying to raise his star? This is also David from Tarot by the Bay. Coincidentally, I'm going to be on with the twins tomorrow my time, 6 p.m. I think their time, 11 a.m. my time. This is the narcissist card as well. The narcissist. Volatile information, whatever it is, explosive information about trafficking. I think he's going to release the Epstein files, the emotional, distraught, downfall, loss. And here we've got, this is my vote fiddling, hopes and fears, but it can also be paid money to bring ships in from overseas. I think it's trafficking stuff. 3 of Cups. All those that were involved wanted to desperately keep it hidden is going to be released with the Queen of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, the whistleblower, and then the King of Swords. I think he's going to release the Epstein stuff. We've got the Page of Wands and have the Tower moment. So the information being brought forward that's just going to absolutely implode the Tower. And we have the Empress. Female protection. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, the order coming down. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the stag thinking he's tough, but 5 of Pentacles, absolute out in the cold, tossed out in the cold. And then we've got the Ace of Cups, the psychotic breakdown. The 3 of Wands, the plan coming to fruition, the ship coming in, but he's making his bed in regards to this, and we've got the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I think he's going to release Epstein stuff. He's got election stuff. Trust me, he's got that as well, but I think what he's going to release is the Epstein stuff, because my feeling, what I'm getting is that, oh, and there's that ace. Big confirmation is that this is personal. And the Epstein stuff is really personal. Oh, and then, yeah, double confirmation as I'm poker shuffling the deck. And it's about legal choices to do with young children, or Sister Whit, the blindfold off, the betrayal of young children. And I'm not even going to say girls, because it wasn't just girls. And it's, oh boy, I got to leave this here. I got to get out of this. Okay. I think it's going to be the Epstein stuff. Okay, please be aware. Don't be alarmed. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Grit your teeth. 90 days. And I'm pretty sure 90 days we'll be out of it. And then it's what the heck happened. Around that 90-day mark, about 3 months, it's going to be a what the bloomin' heck happened as we explode out the other side, and nothing is going to be quite the same again. So please look after yourselves. I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that so that you are prepared and you are aware. And do you. I can't give you advice. You know your situation. Look after yourselves. Look after your covenant. Look after your pride. Look after each other. Love you heaps.